morning, everybody. This is Davey and Marie. Welcome to the New Trader channel. We're gonna be surfing through the market for opportunities to trade. So anything that we find that we can day trade, any stock we're gonna be looking at. Feel free to add your suggestions if you have anything that you would like us to look at. Yeah, let's see how we do this. How are you doing, Marie? Good morning.
Good morning, Davy. I am doing great.
Nice. So what about the cold? How do you feel about the cold today? It's a really, really cold day. I know it's not as
Very
cold as
cold.
for us to complain about it, but we are getting there.
But we're Canadians. When the temperature varies like this, that's what we do.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful sunny day. We shouldn't complain. Absolutely not. Sun is
Yeah.
out.
Hey, and it's our reality. We like that cold, so it's okay. We're gonna live through it.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna be doing my watch list right now because
Yes.
I'm a little
So
bit
am I.
late on that. So which is good. It's okay. We have time. So I just would like to see what is out there for us to trade. So
We definitely have new players once again this morning. Well, new players, obviously, not ones that we typically trade, right? So, again,
yeah, like
it's-
many of those names, that we always refer as new names. Like for example, we have all those things. Like we are technically in earning seasons. So it will be normal that a company that will be reporting yesterday that we normally don't trade will pop up in our scanner. So yeah, I see what you mean by that. It's like Zeta, like
Mhm. We were
ZETA.
absolutely. It was very strong in the technical and resale sector that it's been there for a very long time, right? So we've had our Amazon there. We've the Amazons and the retails, the technical. Now we see a whole lot more variety.
Yeah.
Right, you've got entertainment, you have a lot, and you've got the banks that's still there. Crypto still very, very strong in volume. So definitely a sector rotation happening here. And like you said, the fact that we are in earning season definitely impacts it, right?
Yeah, definitely. And today we also had PPI coming out. That PPI, if I'm not mistaken, came out at 8:30. But today I didn't check it. Like I didn't see it before. So let's see what that PPI number was.
Great idea.
Yeah, just to make sure we got that out of the plate. So PPI numbers. So yeah, PPI was like the previous PPI was 0.1, and like the expectation for this one was 0.2, and it is still 0.2. So nothing have changed in there. And that's the PPI month to month, and the core PPI we also have a 3.0, 0.3, sorry, and that was exactly as the expectation. So everything in line there with the expectations. Initial jobless claim we have 2017. 217,000, and the expectation was 223,000. So that's technically good for the that it's not that big of a difference, but like
Not a huge impact.
everything in line for the PPI, and the rest looking solid enough that like the raw PPI actually is it's a little bit higher, but no, not a lot. Like it shouldn't affect anything. Yeah. Actually, the PPI for food, energy, and and trade is a little bit higher. Like the previous one was 0.1, and today is 0.3. But I have no expectations for that one. So yeah, I would assume that everything is in line for now. We want to see how SPY did react at that time. It was around 8:30, if I'm not mistaken. So just 30 minutes ago, I would say it's pushing back down that number, but I wouldn't consider that to be a bad number. So let's just keep looking at to see how it develops through the day. So yeah, anything to add, Marie?
No, I am right now just looking at our top players. A little bit of
Cisco was reporting yesterday as well.
Okay, I'm wondering about Disney. It's really popped up. It's up in it's 1.73 points up, and 1.71. Excuse me, almost 2%. So it had a big pop pre-market this morning. So I'm figuring that it's either excitement before earnings or they reported late last night. But we definitely see a lot of volume in Disney, which is atypical.
Yeah, I can take a look at that in a couple seconds.
Absolutely.
Just right after I finish my watch list, I can check if they are popping up because they report or why they are there. INTC. So today we did a bunch of mistakes. That's okay, as I say. Like we have one of those days in 1 month.
Yesterday, yes.
So yeah, we're gonna work on it. Like we're gonna try today to not repeat the same mistakes. As we always say, this is the goal of the whole channel. Like the idea here is that we trade. You're gonna be able to see the good and the bad days, but we're also gonna be trying to put pressure in us for whatever we are trying to show you to be as correct as possible. So teach by sample.
Yeah, example. Yep. And to be disciplined in what we do.
Yeah, definitely. So I want to check Disney for you right now, as we were talking about. Disney is very important because Disney, I mean, like the price that Disney is trading, or it have been trading for the whole, like the range where it have been trading from the last year is very important because if I'm not mistaken, last year the low that it bounced from was from 2014, and it did bounce very well from there. Like if I'm not mistaken, that was around like 98, 80 something. So yeah, I want to see. Yeah, Disney has news, and those new Walt Disney stock price following the announcement of the fiscal quarter. Yeah, they were reporting earnings. They did beat
Excuse me.
on earnings, and they beat in revenue. Like earnings, they
It
beat it by
shows.
0.0 like 3.1%. That was the earning bit above like they beat it by an extra of 3.10%, and the revenue was 0.36% plus. So they
Wow.
were expecting for the earning, they were expecting the estimate was 22 for 22 for 49 billion, and they report 22.57 billion. That was for the revenue, and in the earnings they were expecting a 1.14%. They were expecting 1.10, and they report a 1.14. So very good numbers for them there. So I think
Absolutely.
if we find a place where we can trade Disney, we will see. So
Because it really looks good. So yesterday, probably when the earnings came out, or in anticipation of the earning, it pulled back at 95, but bounced right back up from that 95, and now is trading at 112. So incredibly strong.
yeah, it's gapping up basically 9.6% up to now.
So
So
yeah, interesting. Now, one that showed up, and which usually does not show up, it's ADT. So, what earnings did we have happening with ADT? I'm figuring it could have been disappointing, but there was a pullback, and there's still a lot of volume. It's actually trading with more volume than Nvidia right now. So, more interest than Nvidia.
yeah, like I don't know a lot about ADT, and maybe reason why I don't feel so excited about it. But let's see if I find any relevant information. Yeah.
So, it wasn't
What day
earnings.
is it today? No,
Yeah.
they did report already long ago.
Okay, so it's 14, so it seems to be positive. So
Yeah, this is
around
not moving on earnings, Mary.
no.
No, something is going on with this. I'm not able to find the news right now.
Okay, sounds good. Interesting that it's there. So it's always interesting when you've got some stocks that are showing up and that they're not as pricey as our usual culprit of Nvidia and Nvidia, Tesla.
They had a horrible day yesterday. If you see,
Oh,
like,
huge. That's why I was saying, is it, and it's not in SSR, so that's why I was surprised to see how it pulled back yesterday. So it could be a rebalance day. I'm not seeing too big of a level on the tape. So I've got 786 and I've got 7. So quite a range.
something relevant on ADT is that trading is not open on ADT for now.
Okay.
The stock is there is no transactions going through right now. So
Okay.
something is yeah, like I don't know what time they open, but like, and I don't know if it's normal or if it's a hold. Like I don't think there is holds overnight.
No.
So,
Okay. So,
okay, so if you agree, Maria, I would like to look at SPY for a little bit.
absolutely.
I'm gonna clear all my lines. I don't want to have any noise from previous days. So yeah, let's see. Delete everything. Perfect. So let's start from scratch in this guy. So I would like to look at the 15 minutes because we are still trading between those 97 and 99. So SPY is bleeding quite a lot. So yeah, let's see. Mm-hmm.
Well, there seems to be a resistance at 594, 95. So around there. Yesterday I went across.
594.
And SPY?
Yeah. Because that's quite far. Just like
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it's not that.
594.
I just
Yeah,
don't see
so
it.
that right there at 594.95.
Oh, that's from 2 days ago you're talking about, right? 594.37.
Yes, so we've got one at on the 12th. Then yesterday again, it bounced off there yesterday at 10, and then recuperated a little bit. So is that a possibility there, or is that pullback that happened? So we've got a pullback that happened there at the 5. The low was 596.27, and then at what time did that happen? 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, we had a pullback at 596.27. So and that was a resistance level prior yesterday. So is that where it could pull back? I'm not sure. And you've got that top as well at 599.
Yeah.
22. So it seems to be if I'm looking at the 15 minutes and you can see here a really nice range.
Yeah, exactly. Very rangy. Yes.
Very rangy between those two. We're talking a $3 range, but it's a $3 range over 3 days. So is it going to have a little bit? And when we're looking right now at the volume, you know what? One that we did not look at for a while was the VIX. I am going to just look quickly.
Yeah, it's 1% up.
Yeah, trading at 15.
Yeah, VIX. Yeah, very low actually. Very good. Very stable. I would say like trending down. That's like normally like, and I don't know. This is just a guesstimation. Like I would expect it for the elections to be higher because there is a lot of uncertainty based on what that policy is going to be changing. But yeah, not that bad. It's apparently everything seems to be cruise control. So SPY, I don't know, Maria. I think coming back to SPY just to clear that up. What do you see on SPY? Like I'm gonna give you my point of view after you, but like.
Well, I think it's what I said earlier is that there seems to be a resistance at the 595. Was
594.37.
No, higher than that.
Oh, you
Yes.
mean resistance or support? What?
I'm sorry, support.
Okay.
Yes. So the support is at 590. If
Like
you
this
write
is the
that.
day you gave me before.
Let me go. So it's 594. Yeah, 594.95. It seems to be. So that was where it was the lowest on the 12th, the lowest on the 13th. Is this going to be the lowest on the 14th? And the highest has been on the 12th was the 599.20. The highest yesterday was the same thing. So it's such a beautiful range right now between the 599.20 and the 594.95. So where it's, and right now it's dead in the middle, right dead in the middle of both ranges. So it did not go as low today as it did the prior days. So I'm not sure.
So coming back to that, am I like bullish or bearish? Like you don't feel too much pressure on it. Like I mean,
well, right now, if I'm
looking
at
have
the,
a clear idea. Like I would say more bullish maybe, but I don't know.
Well, if we're looking at the micro trend, the way that I see it, a micro trend of today, if we're looking at that, it seems to be at a point of either breakout or breakdown. So it's not because it's making lower lows. Yeah, lower highs, but it's making as well some higher lows. So it seems to be compressing at this moment. So at that point of interest, we're not sure where it's going to do, right? So, and if we're looking at your graph here, where it indicates the pressure right there, it's right in the middle of the range again that we see. Don't worry,
Monday we're going to get the microphone out of the way.
So it's right in the middle of the range there as well. So it's not indicating at the...
But that's yesterday's range? So...
But it's yesterday's range, it's the previous day range as well. So is this going to be the range today? We are not, it's not indicating a lot of volume.
I see what you're, like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I know what you mean, like...
so if you're looking at this here, this was...
A range inside the range, so...
it's very, and it seems to be compressing right now, so... Not sure, is it going to break out of that range? Is it going to
That's
stay?
why you are expecting a bigger move either way, like up or down.
It seems to be squeezing.
Perfect.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense to me. Like, I like my question was not to put you at the spot or anything.
Oh,
no.
That's what I was observing.
So, in the come back to that, I want to give you my opinion on it.
Absolutely.
As like, to see if it makes sense to you. And again, I pick the things you were like, those are the things you were showing to me when we were talking. So basically, like those lows, like this is the low of yesterday. This is this is Tuesday low.
Yes.
This is Tuesday low.
That's Wednesday low. Correct.
And up to now, this is Thursday low. Low. So this, if I like. And we don't have to be too picky about it. It's just a line to see if this is going to be making any sense.
But the lows that they made, just as quick comment, was after opening. So we're still before opening at this moment. Yeah. So these lows, they were pullback after the open. So it could happen that we still are going to pull back.
Good call.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely. So I'm going to be looking at that. Yeah.
It's still so rangy, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, I want to modify this guy just because like this volume makes more sense to me. Like that is a little bit more clean than what I was looking at, and we are trading above that. So, like
the trend here is, if you look at it at my chart here, look at that.
Yeah, it's a full channel.
Full channel. But now it seems to be compressing today, so we'll see. I'm keeping my mind open on...
Sorry about the extension SPY. It's just like those, like last it was rangy. It is rangy the way Marie is calling it out. I find it a bit tricky to look at. So Marie, what are we looking at next?
Okay.
So I think ADT, just to call out, ADT trading is open. Yeah, ADT trading is definitely open.
So... Okay. Right now, the levels that are showing up there, they're not even on the regular chart. So right now, it's pretty much computer trading. Yeah. That's happening, a lot of coding. It's hard to define. We do have a pre-market high that was at 771. There's nothing on the tapes indicating that level. At this moment, we've got, it did touch 756. As a pullback sometime this morning, pre-market, not long ago. hard to define. It's hard to define. If I would like to choose, I would rather at this moment, because it's so it experienced such a pullback, I would rather trade it as a long and look at the a flip to see, because we do have the 786, and then on the tape we do have positions at the ask, but at this moment it's very hard to see levels.
You know,
What do
something
you
I
see?
find interesting about what you're saying right there about that long. Funny enough, like the is this the 50 EMA? Yeah, this is the 50 EMA. Yeah, like the 50 EMA is right there on the daily. Like the daily 50 EMA is right where it is trading right now. This is the pricing. So it really sounds like, to go long in this, to me, like it sounds counter trend, like heavily. So, but yeah,
But the short is so extended, right? So right now it seems to be piercing, right? You see and it's pierced yesterday's low. So, but it just touched it, and now it's trading ahead. So
yeah.
it would be nice to bounce off that. It could be a good like 50 cents, and 50 cents on a stock of that price. It would be very sweet.
Good morning, Zach. We know you are there. How are you doing? Yeah. So, Mary, coming back to do your ADT.
Hi, Zach.
Here you see like something that I have trouble with your loan there. It's okay. Like you like.
Oh, it doesn't mean it will
Yeah.
go long, but I'm saying because I look at your trend and still has a whole lot of pull. Right?
Yeah, like the short here have been paying good. Short. Like any short here went like down to crap. Like, and today we have the same type of evidence. Like very early. This is like, well, this is not today. I think
No.
this is.
That's yesterday.
That's yesterday. Yeah, like this really trade like crap. So I think I may ignore that one. So, but yeah, let's go back to next one.
Okay, I'm looking at Nvidia right now.
Do you want to go the list, or you want to go Nvidia?
Okay, so that's on my list. So I
Oh,
click on.
I don't have Nvidia. What happened, my guy? How come you don't have Nvidia? I have it now. My bad.
So
Then it's
Nvidia.
Disney, but Nvidia. Okay, Nvidia.
Correct. So we've looked at all of them. So now we've got Nvidia. We've got our typical levels. So we've got a big player at 147. That's on the. So again, you know, the 147, the 148, the 148.51, and the 150. Nvidia is pretty much ranging the same way that we've said that SPY is ranging. So is it going to be breaking? I'm not sure. So we've got actually now, right, 149, 150. So it's the same levels that we've had yesterday. If we're looking, though, at the bid, we're looking at really like yesterday was the same. So it's almost like we've got some people that really want to pull it down. But we've got levels at 140, 135, 130, 100. So definitely very far to be reaching these levels.
So like
145 is a significant one.
yeah, like
that's a big
145. But like that's what I wanted to do. Like as we were calling them out, you went a little bit too fast for my speed.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, all good.
It's
But
just I'm looking.
just-
It's 924.
Yeah. So, but like let's say if I keep only the levels that are like quite heavy, we see the 49, which is quite far right now. So 49, that will be our biggest participation right there.
Correct.
Okay, why this is not working? Okay, my hotkey went off. Wait for it. Okay. Okay, 149. There we go, 149. Okay, so this is the biggest one.
So I would like to point out for Nvidia something. Okay, so the 150, that has been there for quite some times, right? So we know we've seen it for quite some times. So if we're looking at Nvidia, so if we're looking at the 7th of November, the 150 was there again. It went to 149.37. We're looking at then the Monday, the Tuesday. So yesterday, the day before, the 12th, the 13th, it went to actually 148 at the top. It went, and that player was there again, 148.25. And then yesterday, again, we remember the 150 because the level, I did not put it there again. So it doesn't seem to be able, so yesterday was 149.27. It doesn't seem to be able to break that 140, that 150, sorry. So is today the day? It seems to be, again, NVIDIA, if we're looking at the trends, it seemed to be compressing at this moment. So it's trading well around the 50 EMA right now. So is it going to be, but it's under the VWAP.
Okay, perfect. Like just to follow what you're saying there, toward the downside, like if you are looking long, basically, what will be that price that you will be looking for? Because right now, like I have a decent size at 46, but based on the data Nvidia had yesterday, like that 46, 4650, 4670, like 49, 49, 40 was the actual bottom. So my question is it gonna be like no 45.90 was the bottom yesterday. So is it gonna go back in there or like what would
I don't see anything.
What would be your entry basically?
Okay, so the biggest, like you said, the biggest is at 146. That's close to that. But that would require a lot of momentum because that is really, really low. Pre-market, it pulled back at 146.33. So being that high, and if we're looking at 146, that's a dollar move, right?
Yeah.
So is it going to go to the 146? Because we've got a big player that's about the same size at the 146. That's at the 147.39 and 147.39. What is that? That's almost a 200, right? So is it going to go there and then pull down? I see strength right now in NVIDIA.
Okay.
The micro trend seems to be to the long.
Okay.
So I would like to take it to the long and probably put an order in at 147.19 at this moment.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you in there. So the difference, I'm gonna go 47 exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 47 and try to get 47.
Okay, the guy at 147 does not seem, or is it that I do not? Yeah, 147 does not seem to be very heavy, and there
Okay,
it goes.
28 minutes to go.
So 147.19, if it goes there, if it pierces that high that this morning, we're talking hold on to your pants. It's going to really
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put an order here at 147.
You know that-
147 is not big enough for me.
Yeah. Like
So-
you are saying 140. Your entry will be 147 what? 10, 29.
147.19.
Yeah, like because the VWAP might be holding good.
Mm-hmm.
It was holding good during the pre-market here. Like we have like this is a lot of
You know what?
confirmation in the buying.
147.20. Yep.
So like this was like this is pre-market, but this is before the PPI. So after the PPI we sell off. So
Okay, so I've put on my order at 147.20. So we'll see what is going to happen there. If we're going to have a little bit of a pullback. So order in, and 147.20 is our biggest one right now that just showed up at 100 lot. Wow. I know it's not me. So
yeah, no, I can see it.
you just saw it and it's
Yeah.
not me. So we've got 30 seconds to the open. So NVIDIA is going to be a good one. I am going to be keeping my eye on Disney.
You know how Disney looks to me like today? Like Shopify was looking Tuesday. Like that VWAP, take it with a grain of salt. Like there is our disclaimer, like for everybody. So make sure that you take your trades and you own your risk. So like
Trade
trading is
responsible.
trade responsible. Day trading is a risky activity. So basically, coming back to Disney, I say like you see that VWAP how it pierced through.
Good luck.
I mean, might be still be looking long on Disney. So Nvidia, I have my order in if Nvidia, I put a line on the sand right there. Nvidia for me will need to hold 48 decent enough for me to be wanting to go long. Disney, okay, let's go Disney. Yeah, Disney, I'm gonna give it a shot. Disney right there. Yeah, Disney, a little bit more pressure. Disney, there we go. I took a little bit on Disney. Like volatility is a little bit too high on Disney, but let's see. Let's see. If we manage to hold about 110, I can be adding to that trade. But we are printing just like that, so let's see if Disney can hold even higher. So for anybody that didn't know, yesterday was a horrible day for trading. We did a couple mistakes. That's okay. Like Nvidia coming back down. So let's see Nvidia.
So I
As
got
I
it.
say,
Yeah,
like,
Nvidia got us in.
okay, I got Nvidia. So very good. That was buying the dip right there. That was buying the dip for my guy Zach that is watching. Look at that Zach. Like that's the type of entry where you are writing the money right away. But let's see. You need to hold above. You will need to hold there, Nvidia. So if it doesn't hold that, I'm gonna be looking to flip very fast.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that sell-off. Yeah, like I'm holding still because like I don't expect it to go to 46.50. But if it doesn't hold 46.50, if it doesn't hold there, I will be looking to flip my size.
Okay, so there's a big
So-
position that showed up at 146.
146.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it have been there. Like if you see,
Okay,
I
that
marked
one-
it there before. That was the bottom from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And Nvidia doesn't want to hold through, so I got out of Nvidia, and that was not good. So, but we want to see what it wants to do at that 46.50. Yeah, you know what? I am not taking that long today. I am not doing the same thing that I did yesterday. But Disney, we are printing good on Disney, my guys. So let's start paying off Disney. Like you get paid by taking partial. You don't get paid. Okay, I didn't press the right hotkey. Disney. Okay, let's let it push up a bit more. We're definitely looking for that partial. Right there, we got some partial, and we're ringing the bell.
Good job. Good trade.
Here comes the money.
So we're gonna let this guy run. Let's see where he wants to go. I could probably add back, but I won't be adding until I get some confirmation of these things. So I'm gonna be shorting the 47 on Nvidia. As I say today, Nvidia, you are not gonna smoke me the way you did it yesterday. And I'm gonna be shorting on Nvidia the 47. So am I right about that? We will see. So the problem I see here maybe is the quality of the bounce on the 46, which it went 46.01. But if it's gonna be doing like 46.01, 46, like you can take like just $1 up, $1 down, and you get out. So Disney offering an entry one more time. Disney, I add on Disney right there. That's exactly what I want to do with Disney. So now I'm gonna be holding for whatever it wants to do. So let's see Disney. Don't expect to get smoke in this one. Nvidia about to offer that entry. Nvidia is gonna get me in very soon. Mary, what are you on? Like,
So right now,
I almost could guess that. Okay. Nvidia, what are you doing, Nvidia?
I would like to get into
Okay.
to be able to get a position in SMCI, but I got smoked with it yesterday. So I really want to make sure that I am not. Look at the quality of the bounce for Nvidia.
Yeah, a little bit of insanity going on Nvidia right now. But I shorted, and as I say, maybe I could wait a bit for that one. Yeah, I know, like, in the 1 minute, is it looking the way I want it to look like? Probably. So, what a volatility going on Nvidia. Like, I mean, this name is crazy, like, it's going up and down. Okay, Nvidia. I want to add to Nvidia, or maybe I don't want to add to Nvidia. That's what I say. I don't want to add. Let's hold those names like that. Like I hit them a little bit heavier today at the price I was guessing. So Disney, ooh la la, Disney we reloaded at the VWAP and it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see. Is Disney gonna be managing to put like what like this even hold even better than Shopify? So if in Shopify, like, and it's funny because the prices were about the same. Like Shopify went from 107 to 113 in a matter of minutes, and this name just came from like from 110 to 113. And what I'm saying here that this is looking better. Like this the way that this has been holding the gap is looking even better than Shopify. So if Disney is holding the gap a little bit better than Shopify, where could we go? Well, like we could go. Let's look at that tape. Nvidia is not printing good, but it's not losing no. It's just flat right now. So Disney can go to 115 very soon. So very soon, 115. We're gonna take partial at 115. Let's see, 115 right there. Marie, anything that you would like me to look at?
Actually, if you want to take a look at SMCI,
SMCI. SMCI, I need to add it to my list. I don't have it. Just give me a second. So we are SMCI right now. Okay, so SMCI right there. Perfect. So yeah, ooh, this chart's a little bit ugly on the 1 minute, on the 5 minutes. Sorry, SMCI. For anybody's looking at SMCI, popping up very nice, but trading below 20. That's not good. 20 was the previous bottom. So yeah. You see that 19, Marie?
mm-hmm.
Like the 19 is a wall right now. Like I would like to see that interaction with the 19, and I'm gonna specify that that is the biggest for now. That 19 has a 600 lot, and yeah, we will see what it wants to do. 600 lot, and then you have a 20. You have 300 lot at 20. That's the dreams. Like, will it get there? Yeah. What do you want me to look at in there?
I was wanting to get a level to go in at a for a long.
Okay.
It's so volatile.
Like it's holding good the VWAP. Yeah, it's holding decently the VWAP. So yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't try to go low in that. And it's SSR already, like I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That tape is flushing through 30, flushing through 27, then 32, printing 32, 30s, 30s at the bed. And we have offer, and a nice offer at 1840. Are we able to trade above 1840? I don't think so. Talking about SMCI, yeah, Marie, my honest opinion, it looks like a short to me.
Mm-hmm.
So Nvidia is finally breaking down from the 47. Where can you go, my guy? Well, we can go. You say like what was the price that you say that was down below there on Nvidia?
Nvidia was. Let me check that. So.
Yeah, like 46.
Yeah.
You need to hold 46. But what happened? Like, why you need to hold 46? You see, I have no blue lines on Nvidia because I wasn't able to see what is the biggest size. But 46 is the biggest size. 46 was the previous bottom. Just be aware that I like longs on Nvidia. I don't like shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this name, I think it have a lot of value, especially because like what they may shock people one more time on the earnings. So yeah.
46.60 is a good level right now on Nvidia, and 46. 46, it hit it this morning. I agree with you. For me to go short on Nvidia, oof.
Yeah.
It's such a strong name.
Yeah, I went short at 47.16. Uh, and I am maybe thinking about breaking even, but I want to do an analysis on that volume. The problem is that the volume is not there yet. Like I need to wait a little bit longer. So because I need to wait a little bit longer, I got a decent price. I'm gonna hold it there. SMCI. Let's go back to SMCI. Yeah, look at the SMCI
Oh,
flushing
you were
through.
dead on.
That's a piece of crap. What is PLTR doing? Let's not ignore the bad boy. Look at PLTR
Yeah, 7.
flushing down. This is gonna offer an opportunity at some point. Nvidia is also flushing through. Yeah, not that bad actually.
No,
but it's going there.
it's really-
It's going there. I just see the fluctuations. Yeah.
Yes, so right now SPY seems to be at an important level. So it is at the what we were talking about,
Aye.
right? The
Yeah.
yesterday when it wicked it, and now it's right there again. So is
Yeah, look
there
at that
going
trend
to
line
be
here. Like the trend line we were from
right
the slow
there?
flow,
Boom.
piercing one more time, and it's coming with momentum. This thing is coming down heavy, guys, heavy. So Disney, maybe I'm gonna need to kill it soon.
Really good trade on Disney.
But it's having trouble. It's like Disney is trading on its own. Nvidia is also going down. Nvidia gonna be ringing the bell soon. I want to practice that taking partial, as I say, like that plateau of the position, like it's not there yet, but I'm pretty sure at 46 we're gonna have some reactions. So unless I am dreaming with getting more on Nvidia, I think if I want to be disciplined, very soon we're gonna ring that bell. I actually don't have to look at it that way. I can just go to those 46 and say 46.03, and yeah, let's liquidate some there. So perfect. So I drop off my order for the partial. Once we get the partial at those 36.03, we're gonna be ringing the bell. So Disney really pulling back. I don't like that, but I like the bounce from the VWAP. So that VWAP bounce was very nice. SMCI. Look at the SMCI. Like it's funny because and this, like I say, it looks like crap. It looks like a short. But SMCI, we have seen SMCI like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be looking like crap, going down, and then it pop up to 20.
Oh,
Like
it's so attractive, right? The scalper in me is just fighting the urge.
yeah, Nvidia doesn't wanna give me that, so but I'm gonna be disciplined. Like, yeah, I don't fight with it. So PLTR, I want to put a line on PLTR because PLTR, hey, let's put things on perspective. This thing has been strong, like very strong. So, as I say, Nvidia keep flushing Nvidia, keep flushing down. At 46, I want 46 on Nvidia. Let's just go back to Nvidia. I'm gonna look at the tape on PLTR in another screen, but that 46 to me on Nvidia is a long. We held very good yesterday there.
Absolutely.
And we even trade above their pre-market today. So it's just like for some reason this isn't selling. It has a lot of selling pressure. And you know something that happened when like they are reporting the 20. So because they are reporting the 20, like those buybacks from the own Nvidia, like the company buying back their own shares that they are allowed to do during the normal market hours, like they don't happen as much. Like they don't buy, they decide not to buy normally because if they buy back right before the earnings and then they report a very good earnings and their numbers skyrocket, they are concerned about the SEC opening an investigation for inside trading. So like I think there is like 120 days before that they stop buying back their shares. So that's something very relevant, but like because they hold the price up with their own buying when they can, so which is good. It's not bad.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna be ringing the bell on Nvidia. Come on, give me that. Give me that. There we go.
Here we go.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
So that's what trading discipline means.
Ah, fantastic. So right now, we were talking pre-market when we were talking before the market opened, and we were doing an analysis of SPY. Look at the quality of that bounce at the 596. It touched it and boom, back up. So that's in the 15 minutes. So we were talking about the 596, 595, 96,
Okay.
and that's where it is right there.
Yeah, I
So
see that
is
low.
it going to go through? It's still in the middle of the range, but we knew that that was an important level.
It pierced it by 14 cents. So that's
Concerning.
concerning, yeah. Like it went down to basically 595.86. I forgot about opening that thing, so let's see.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I forgot that. So
So I was able to get into your Disney's trade. I waited for the bounce off the V, the quality of the bounce.
quality of the bounce, guys. Nvidia just keep printing down. That's so beautiful. Such a beautiful trade. I told you today you won't do to me what you did yesterday. How do you say that? You hit me once, your fault. You hit me twice.
Yes, my fault. Fool me once is your fault. Fool me twice is my fault. Good discipline, Davey.
At Disney, I'm gonna drop a partial at that 15. Trading is one of those activities where less is more. So I know it's quite contradicting, but like what I'm saying by that is like taking partial. You will do way more than being too focused about what you think the trade's gonna be doing.
Okay, so at Disney, there's a level at 115.
Yeah, that's where I have my partial now.
Excellent.
Perfect. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. So do you have something else to add to that?
Nope.
So
I'm just reading the tape on Disney just to see how that tape is reacting. I'm rechecking the level because it seems there's a pull on the bid on Disney.
Marie, there is something we haven't done.
Sure about that.
Yes, I'm sure. Do you know what it is?
No.
We haven't looked at Tesla, Marie, today. Why are we not looking at Tesla today? What did Tesla do to us?
Woo. Okay.
Flush through, like
Huge acceleration.
yesterday. I had my line at 328 right there. Like that was a relevant level. 328, 327. This thing is I don't know how to say that. It's really not doing that good. So of course it's holding a lot of the bubble thing that happened there, but yeah. We'll let it go for now. I'm not. I will be interested to short Tesla, but I would like to wait a little bit more. Nvidia, I need to pay attention to those push down because yeah. PLTR. I say I want to look at PLTR. Now interacting with this previous bottom here. So let's look at PLTR a little bit deeper. And I'm still ignoring the volume. Like that's not good. That's not good trading, my guy. You have to look at the volume. So PLTR we have 5960. 5960 seems to be relevant. But I'm a little bit concerned about those sizes. Like I mean, it's still looking like a downside. So like look at how it's flushing. All what you have is red volume. Basically, PLTR managed to go back to the VWAP, and I will be looking for a short. So you're on Disney, perfect. Nvidia losing momentum toward the downside. So do I want to take everything out of Nvidia? Probably. I want to see what it does at those 46. Remember that 46 was the previous bottom. Then what is the bounce in that? Let's see, 46, and this is the low of that is 45.55. It didn't interact with the order, so okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I add here. That's what I did. So in Nvidia, like I'm gonna be playing with the money of the house. Yeah, let's see what it wants to do. My average right now on Nvidia is 47.16,
Okay.
147.16. So
Check SPY.
the SPY, wow, very nice, 2 candles. Let's see how it goes with the VWAP. So PLTR, I'm gonna give it a shot to PLTR, I think. Do I wanna give it a shot to the long? Not really. So Disney haven't get there yet. Disney, but it's going there.
It's going there. It's
Slow
going there.
but steady. So
Mm-hmm.
that partial for me is a little bit higher than what I had before, which is okay. So Hood, what is Hood doing? I see Hood was popping up there. Yeah, another short. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Hood is not doing that well lately. And maybe I could be looking long on Hood. Nvidia, I'm gonna add a little bit more to Nvidia. I did add to Nvidia right there. So still playing with the money of the house on Nvidia. That brought down my average to 46.69. Yeah, I'm gonna move even my stop loss. I don't need to play with the money of the house in that one.
Pull of the market.
Hood is looking like a good loan. I don't know. If you find an entry on Hood, maybe let's see Hood. Let's see where Hood. Yeah, Hood can be a good entry at 31. What? That's too far. At 32, yeah. Anything close to 32, Hood might be a good loan. So 32, I know that's quite far yet already, but yeah. If you are patient, maybe you can get it. So Disney, am I playing with the money? No, Disney I'm taking a risk. So yeah, Disney doesn't look like a selling the event, selling the news. Marie, look at your ADT.
Am I gonna cry?
No, they haven't moved much, but your analysis was totally right on it. It's like you remember we say, like I say, the reason why I would favor the long is because the price it's just 14 cents, 13 cents above. But yeah, but that is like it's no trade for me on that one.
No.
No, it's like that thing is moving like nothing. It's not moving at all. I don't even know why it's there.
Well, there seems to be.
It's not there anymore actually. Like I mean, when I readjust my
It's
list,
in the top 10 for me.
readjust here, like double click on volume, and you will see how it go. Pretty much to close to, very low, close to the last one.
Look at the volatility of NU.
And yeah, they reported yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, looking low.
Mm-hmm. But
Like 13.19.
it looks long if you're looking at the chart. It looks though like it's going to be flushing if you're looking at the tape.
Yeah, because there is a 13.90 and you haven't even been there today. You haven't been there today.
Correct. 14, 1390. So, but if you're looking at the chart, it looks like a really, really good trade.
So as I say previously, like I don't want to ignore the volume on I don't want to ignore the volume today. Basically, that's what I am trying to say. So the volume on Nvidia in the buying, like yes, you see how it's like. Let's go back to Nvidia. How this is a daily. When we look at Nvidia 5 minutes, look how it's pushing back up. Well, look how tiny is the volume. I know you maybe won't be able to see the volume. Now you can see the volume, yeah. So I pull out the volume. I'm gonna get it back down. So, but like, look at the selling volume. Look at the bar. Like, yes, it's not like it's not black and white. Those things like it's not. You don't go to the extreme. It's an interpretation, but it's open to the interpretation. What you can see here is that like the volume on the buying is quite low. Like, yes, it's pushing back up, but like, how reliable is this push up based on the volume? Well, we will see. Like, I would expect it to keep tanking yet. So, though this is a big candle here, so where seller gone from there? I'm not sure about that. So, but yeah, it's still looking like a short to me. We'll see. We have that candle just get born here, so let's see the size of this candle later, and then we can have a better argument on it. So
Nvidia crossing the VWAP.
yeah, I have my stop loss at 47 something, 47.04, which should be a little bit higher even. 47.10. Yeah, I like that push. Like it's amazing the way it's pushing. And I remember I was looking long from 46, but is it gonna be able to hold? Oh yeah, this thing is skyrocketing. It's gonna get me out, almost for sure. Yeah, it got me out. Got me out. All good. That was maybe I let it go too far. So, SPY. This seems to be a correlation. SPY also going back up. I want to grab Nvidia on the way back down. I want to be patient, but let's see. The 50 MA. That's the 50 MA actually.
You're gonna add to Nvidia?
I'm going to short Nvidia one more time. But I want to. Yeah, if I try to wait too much. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can get 47.19. Yeah, I have an order in. Disney is doing nothing as well. So there we go. I got short on Nvidia. Yeah, might be wrong. We'll see. Is this chart correct?
What you mean is this chart?
Oh, do you, like look at Nvidia?
I'm in long.
Holy crap! Yeah, like it's gonna get me out maybe.
Ooh, go Nvidia.
Yeah, there might be some news on it that we are not aware right now. That was very crazy. Sad. Okay. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen, but you know, it happens.
Why? Why wouldn't it not happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna be out. That's good. It's okay to be wrong. Like, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to Disney. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, definitely.
We've got pressure on the market, and I think it's going to be releasing to the upside. So long could be very, very lucrative.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hat if it is.
Yeah, I regret no flipping on Nvidia, but that's okay.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not done with you, my guy. I like just yeah. Let's see. I went slightly heavier on Disney, as I'm expecting it to hold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crypto's really doing a readjustment.
Yeah, I been went. Oof. It's still flushing.
Mara. $2 down. What a readjustment. Well, we've got some pressure still with the market. Still
Okay.
in the range though, eh? Like we said, right dead in the middle of its range for SPY.
Yeah, like yeah, definitely. Spy. Let's see, Spy. Spy is still bleeding. What a push up on. Okay, Disney's gonna get me out.
So Nvidia, there's a
Yeah.
position at 149 from a person that's really impatient. That is done playing the range on Nvidia because the position is a 2,000 lot on 149.
That's the interpretation I didn't know if I got right last time.
E is not playing with Nvidia anymore. E or she.
Because
That's
it-
a huge
before
position.
it was 10,000 lot.
That's a huge position. Well, now it's a creating a huge imbalance to
Disney's
the
gonna
ask.
get me out.
Yeah, we've got a combined position at the 149 for Nvidia and a stacking right after that. So watch
I
out.
got out of Disney. And
Yeah, it got me out. I had a very tight stop loss, and because I got in at the VWAP, you had a better price than me.
yeah.
So I did not want to get smoked.
So I'm gonna reload it on Nvidia. Let's see. Nvidia.
So Nvidia is definitely a big imbalance to the ask on the tape. Okay, we are at 148,
Okay.
and the pressure is still on both markets. Woo!
Yeah,
Cross like that, like a butter.
Yeah.
Butter on the 48. Wow! Okay.
So let's add a little bit more to that.
Check the volume that 148 went through. Whew. The acceleration of the tape, unreadable.
Yeah, that add, like, I'm gonna be breaking even on Nvidia.
So we've got a double shield
Let's see.
at 149.95 and 150 at the moment. Big orders to the ask.
Like if you manage to get the 50, this thing is gonna skyrocket like heavily. But like, yeah, Uh,
It hasn't been able to, right? So, yes, we've got position at 151. Yes, we've got position at 152. Yes, we've got positions and orders at 153. But we, like we said in our market analysis before the market open, it has not been able to breach that, right, in the last few days. So, let's see what it's going to be doing.
This they might be about to offer an entry for a loan. If
Okay.
anybody's looking there.
Well, I was looking for Disney, but it seemed to have reversed. So, what is
Hey,
it going
I'm
to
out
go?
of Nvidia. Little flippy there. Let's see. That memory is really not the best thing to have. Like,
Okay, huge position at 149 building, 2,000 lot.
this thing can fall as heavy as it was just going back up.
Absolutely, we know, right? Yesterday it
So,
did it.
Like now I flip on the 48. It's a technical level, but why I am flipping around there? I have a reason. Like this is planned. It's not like, of course, like it's decent. It's a small size, so it's like, yeah. What is that volume today?
Right there, that's the top of the range.
Yeah.
So I would like to see, because I'm going to follow you and be out of there, but the tape is so unbalanced to the ass. So I'm going to see what it's going to do. That's the top of the range for today. And I would like it to reprint 148, and there it goes. I want it to, there we go, 148 and more. Let's go, let's go. 148, it holds 148 nicely. Sheesh, little battle there, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's losing. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I say like it's okay that
It's still
if I
on
get
top of
asked,
the
like, why
range.
you flippy there. It's like, well, it's
For me, it's still on top of the range.
yeah, this thing have been very yucky
The
around
trend-
those prices.
Exactly. The trend is not broken. I am not getting out. I got a good price here. I've got $1.50 in the money on Nvidia, so I am not going to be coming out. Oh, we've got good acceleration there.
Yeah. Disney, I'm gonna be looking at Disney in the other chart. Just like, I don't want to lose focus on Nvidia, so I'm gonna keep it there. But if we look at Disney, Disney, what I need from Disney, I need the sizes. The size. What are the sizes? On
Okay.
Disney?
Market. There's a little pop up on the market, and there we go. Nvidia is printing now. Is it going to go 30? Let's go. I want it. There you go. Printing 30 at the moment. Big position at 148.40, and then it goes up to 50 very clearly. Good position in Nvidia. Good orders there. Printing 40. Okay, it is at the top. It's crossing.
There is a big size at 50, so 50.00. then
Huge. Huge. But look at the size at 149 on INET.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we've got it on ARCA as well. So there's a strong continuancy of the tape, but again, look at it bounce off the 148.50 again.
Like I have.
Is it going to be like yesterday? Come on.
For me, it's a 6 cents risk above the big size, the decent size I see now, because it's not the biggest one. But it will need to break 50 and then like get me out.
Oh, it has
So,
to break 50.
Yeah. I have some reserve on that one.
Well, hey, and it's from experience, right? We've talked about it. It's been several days that it was not able to
Yeah, like it happened a couple times the last 2 days, I would say. So like today, I haven't got smoke on it yet, though I gave away all the profit I make on it. So a little bit more actually. But what I'm saying here is like, this was tanking. Every time that it got there, it was tanking. So
It reversed.
Exactly. So right now we went there, and what do we find? Selling pressure. Why do you have the selling pressure? This is the 5-minute candle. When we look at the 1 minute, we see like big flush here. Then you break a higher high by the penny. Like this is the quality of the bounce here. What is it? Like let's see. It print exactly 48 and 50. So this may hold above there and like it may gravitate or consolidate toward that order. That's why I say my stop loss is 48.56. So once it gets me there, I will be in peace with it. Like I mean, but yeah,
Come on, bounce off to
Need to
48. Bounce off to 48. And what's the market doing? Seems to be
SPY
consolidating.
is tanking. Like SPY is, it's not
A little.
tanking, but it's
But yeah, it's not tanking
bloody.
yet. It's not tanking yet. Okay, so Nvidia lost at 148 again. Getting warm, baby.
oh yeah,
Exciting.
yeah. Well, it's like I came with the mentality of today I won't have the same thing that I did yesterday. Like, and if I don't pay attention, I'm gonna get close to that. So, but like I am paying attention. So
I really like the way that Nvidia. I agree with you. Like yesterday was a smoke, big time. But I really like how Nvidia has held the 148. But we'll see. Ooh, we've got orange print here. Acceleration of the
yeah, those orange
tape.
things are not good.
Yeah,
Well, like I mean, I didn't see the prices, but normally they indicate.
they were.
Especially at the top, they indicate downside. So, but I don't want to influence you too much because I might be wrong.
Tape is really accelerating right now.
I'm glad I never took the long on hood because it's not doing anything. You wouldn't be losing, but PLTR.
Okay, the
Tesla.
position on Nvidia at 148.50 is building.
Ooh, Tesla just dropped off $5 from the time that we were talking about. Nvidia. Disney is giving everything away, so Disney not looking good.
Nvidia.
Nvidia going back up. I'm gonna pay attention to that. Nvidia.
Printing 30s. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And it is right now we do have a little push from the market. Nothing to write home about. I'm going to see how it's going to Nvidia is going to interact with the 20s. Oof, quite a wick.
I'm gonna be quiet on Nvidia. Like I mean, I have my stop loss, which is very technical right now, in my opinion.
Okay.
And yeah, if you get me out, I will walk away. As I say, I'm at peace with that one already. So
Okay, market under pressure.
Disney keep flushing.
Is Nvidia finally going to cross the 150? So it's printing 40s. Okay, let's go. It's really close to 50. Okay, the big order at 50 is right there. Now it is on montage. Not printing yet, not going through.
Going through.
Woo!
Wick. Like yeah, I'm out of that trade. As I say, I made peace with that one. So
Pop up from the market, still under pressure though. Again, did you see right there? It went, but whew, what a resistance there.
yeah, it's
Okay, so now we've got at stacking, a really good stack going right to 148. Wow, 90. Hold on. What a stack. Because now we've got like big volumes at 148.57, 148.60. Really odd levels. 148.80, that we know. That's a previous level. That was a level of yesterday. 148.90 up to 149. So now we've got support. We've got a stack.
yeah, I see Nvidia now trying to hold the 50. So we will see what it's trying to do. You remember the get me out, then. But yeah.
Okay.
Not
So
gonna
market
continue
is
for a while.
really under pressure right now. And it is pushing. Wow, what a pressure. So is it going to be full tank?
I took a little short in SMCI there. Let's see what it wants to do. That 19 to me was a good price to short, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. Nvidia,
We've
very
got
disappointed.
volume.
Like, yeah, like this. Yeah, like long in there, are gonna have trouble. Like the difference now is that we are interacting a little bit more with that. Tesla, do you wanna like Tesla is $7 down from the time that we mentioned it last time. Tesla, big order at 179.80. 179.80. Zach, SPXL you are talking about? SPXL. Perfect. Like so, let's drop off that 179.80. 179.80. I want to look at that, my guy. I want to look at that. Let me look at that. So I have it here because I trade it once in a while. So 179.80. To be honest, I don't have that order on my tape. So the biggest order I have is at 79.40. At 79.40, I have a decent order, which is 40 lot. Like 40 lot is not a lot for those names, but like sometimes it's just the biggest one, so it might be relevant. So SPXL. So 40. Did I put that on the line? This is 85 minutes. Okay, 679.40. Yeah, 79.40. SMCI. Marie, how are you doing on Nvidia?
Well, I'm not. Right
SMCI,
now, it's
yeah.
close to losing the like it's printing below 148, but really goes back to 148 very quickly. So the big positions are still there. The stack is definitely weaker, but we still have a stack to 149. So I'm still holding Nvidia, but I'm watching it closely as it is at an important level. That 148.
Disney. I wanna keep an eye on Disney to see. SMCI just looking like crap. Like Nvidia, to be honest, to me you are a short them a guy. Like I know what you're trying to do. I think you're gonna consolidate around there, or you're gonna go down. What you're doing right there is not that sustainable for hours and hours. So the difference now is that if I'm gonna go short on Nvidia, I would like to have a better price. I don't want to get that 48. 48 was easy. Everybody's getting 48 now. Then everybody's gonna get smoked at 48.50. So if I want to get the price on you, I want to get 49 or 48.50. And you are not even offering that. You are just going down to hell because that's where you belong right now. And remember, I like you. It's not that I don't believe you're gonna go long. It's just market conditions seems to not be there right now. SMCI really just not doing much right now. So Disney, I have problem looking at the tape on Disney because Disney doesn't have clear volume that I can trade off. Like right now, I have somebody on Disney. Yeah, Nvidia, I'm gonna look at you later, my guy. So Disney, I have somebody at 110 with 30, 32 actually. But that thing is looking like crap right now. So, do I feel like going short in this? 1032. 1032.
Well, I'm going to be out if Nvidia doesn't bounce a VWAP. I'm out of that
Oh.
trade. I mean the 200. I'm out of the trade.
Perfect. So Nvidia, let's see what Nvidia is doing. Ooh la la. Right idea, wrong time. Like I'm telling you that it got me out after my entry. Like my stop loss was 148.56. It literally went 148.57 and then got me out. It's okay. It's okay. Just follow the process, my guy. Follow the process.
Nice.
The cash will come through. Oof. Look at SPY. Look at SPY. SPY doing the C. Ooh, SPY is bouncing.
Releasing.
Like, look at that. Bouncing that line from there. But still, like, looking very bloody. So, yeah. This market was due to a pullback. And I think we are slowly getting it, which is good. So,
Okay, I really like the quality of that bounce for Nvidia. We'll see.
like, yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at. Like, what I can see right now is that Nvidia might be a good long, because I didn't get the out I want, so like the entry I want. So if he's holding the VWAP for a little bit, like maybe I would like to see it testing the VWAP, and then I will look at that long. Tesla, $9 in the money from the time that we were talking about, but of course I never took that short. SPXL. Zach, look at SPXL. Look at the 1940. 7940, sorry, 179.40. We just went through like nothing. This is a little bit too much Pierce. So maybe you're gonna keep just flushing. So of course this is a SPY, but like what is a SPY doing? Pretty much the same. Though this where is this coming from? Yeah, those. Yeah. Okay, SPY might be reversing.
Beautiful.
Like maybe the reason why I say that, double bottom here, kind of double bottom here. I drove this line here because the trend was a little bit more reliable in this matter here. So if it doesn't get into the 594, 594.90, it might be bouncing back up. So SMCI, I'm just gonna go out of SMCI if it doesn't put a big move soon. SMCI, yeah, SMCI. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. Yeah, yeah, shorting right here, the 19. So this is not doing much. It's not doing anything pretty much. So Disney still flushing. Mary, what are you trading?
Nvidia still in the long.
Still in the long. Nice.
Really like that bounce
Yeah.
that it did over the moon, the 200.
Mm-hmm.
So at this moment, though, it is at the open. So I'm gonna see what is going to the opening price, and there's definitely some resistance there. If I'm still looking at the tape, we still have a very solid stack up to 149. So I'm still going to be holding that. Market is still under pressure. It seems to be pulling down, but until that Nvidia is going to lose the VWAP, I'm staying comfortably in my long, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if I would like to go long Nvidia right now, it will be at 147 or build toward it. Like,
To long, there you go.
Yeah.
I've got 146.60, so
yeah, nice. So it shouldn't get you there because we have a decent size at 47.00.
exactly.
So SMCI, just doing SMCI. So yeah. So let's see this thing.
I just want to see for SPY. SPY seems to be, bouncing that level again. And what is that level?
Something I like about Disney, I think this is a lot of, like, this is
Look at that level.
profit
Incredible.
taking. Yeah, which one? Mary?
SPY.
I'll be there, okay. So just to clear up Disney, like once this break the trend toward the upside, it might be a good long. So let's go back to SPY, as Mary just say. Yeah, I see.
You see that level?
Yeah,
That's the level we spoke about.
yeah. It's a couple
And that
cents.
was yesterday's. And look at that. A couple of cents above. So, and it usually gains strength by that time when it hits that one, right?
Yeah.
So Is that going to be the same trend as we saw yesterday? Seems like it, but we're not sure.
Yeah, definitely. So SMCI.
It doesn't seem to be rejecting it the same way that it did yesterday. So, and it's about the same time. Oh, go NVIDIA, go. I'm so glad that I stayed cool with that. We'll see. I'm not going to make the same mistake though, since I was so sure with the stack that it was going to cross the 149. I did not take my partial at 148.50. Guess what? Who's going to be taking one at 148.50?
Hey. So let's see. Yeah, SPY really like that candle. Now it's making higher highs.
Correct. Same level as yesterday. So we'll see. Now it's below the range, but re-entering the range. So we'll see what that's going to do to the market.
Tesla trying to go back
Oh,
up.
nice. So now we've got NVIDIA printing the 70s. Definitely creeping, but if you're looking at the volume, the buyers are in control. The tape is still unbalanced, and there's still a good stack up to 149. 149 still there. And this time, it's what's different from the tape from today to yesterday is that NVIDIA, instead of just having these levels and empty between two, the gap is filled between the levels now. And if this is on iNet, so it's nice to see participation between the levels. So now it's going to be reaching 148 again, and that wasn't there yesterday. A little bit of tape reading, approaching the 148 on NVIDIA. SPY is definitely has re-entered the range, the morning trading range.
Yeah, I retook a little bit more on Disney right now, as I missed the trade on Nvidia. So
Wow, we got a double order.
Nvidia,
Yep. So, and it went through. Wow, and these were sellers again.
yeah, a little bit
Whoop,
on Nvidia.
created that stack. Yep, there you go. The stack is in play at the moment. So, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's pull that up. There you go. Right to 148.50 again. We'll see. Pressure.
Yeah, SPY seems like a real reverse. For anybody looking like SPXL, SPXL, definitely looking like if you want to reverse. So SPXL is looking a little bit different, though, for sure, because of the balance. But like SPY, if you see, like right now, is really trying to hold above those numbers.
Agreed.
Oh, it is holding, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Approaching the 5-minute VWAP for SPY. Seems to want to cross it, releasing pressure to the upside. There we go. And NVIDIA is taking some love from that one. So NVIDIA crossing the 148 very, very nicely. Now printing in the 30s. We'll see how far it's going to go. Does it want to cross the top this time? Okay, so we've got SPY interacting with the 5-minute VWAP. Middle of the range right now. Tape accelerating on NVIDIA. Remember, Marie, discipline. You're taking partial at the $1.50 in the money with NVIDIA. So
Discipline, what is that?
I don't
You
know.
talking to me?
No, talking to me. I know I wasn't there yesterday, so let's practice that today.
Oh, I just got into something by mistake. Yeah, let's just make sure I get out of there. Why did I? Yeah, those keys are killing me. Like hotkey mistakes, because my hotkey goes off, my Stream Deck go off, and it's very annoying. So Disney, I just wanted to add in Disney, and this thing have that slow down process there. So let's see if I want to add now. Perfect, I add now. That's what I mean, my guy. So
Okay, so SPY is resisting at the view up a little bit. Slow down. Effect on NVIDIA. But is this smoke? Let's recheck the tape. Blazer is still there. We've got a big position at the 546 as well as the 149 still there. So what is it going to do? 148 clear bounce. We want to see a clear bounce at 148.
this thing not really working. 48. Yeah. So it's not still there. 1033. Yeah, where was it? 1032? It's not there anymore.
Okay, I'm not liking this.
Let's MCI. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that. And you? Tesla, Disney going lower, like it's fighting that line there, but happy technical stop loss. Let's see what it's gonna do. Amazon, Cisco, Nvidia, going back to Nvidia.
Oh, now this is nice. So now NVIDIA is making a higher low. So let's see. Okay, and it is correlated with SPY at the moment, and SPY is interacting with the VWAP, but what a high, very, very high RSI. And the sellers are losing momentum for SPY. There we go.
Yeah, I think that
NVIDIA not even slowing down at the 148.
SPY holding better levels right now.
Mm-hmm.
Though Nvidia, the same thing. Like,
Perfect. SPY is releasing pressure to the upside.
do you remember how far that order was at 149? It's like, yeah, and now we are just there.
Rubber.
Yeah. So
So I like the fact that it definitely, the first time it bounced off the 147.30, and then it bounced off the 147.44. Now it bounced off the 147.70. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It keeps bouncing to off higher lows.
okay, this was the short at out. Yeah. I'm glad they didn't keep shooting it.
Shooting.
Nvidia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a 1 minute. I have a maybe too much transactions in there for what I would prefer, but I stopped on it, so that's good. Then I took SMCI. That was a break even trade, pretty much.
You know what I mean with this MCI?
Yeah, it's like
Like,
it's crazy. It's like that 19 was a clear short,
Poof.
and now it's a
but
level
if you're
support.
looking, and this is what I was looking, I wanted to have an entry because we know typically it bounces off mid-morning, and when you're looking at that and you've got a move of what, $2?
Yeah.
$2.
In a $19 stock, $20 stock, like the highest we traded, I think it was like 28.
So
Maybe
it's
so.
the risk to reward is so great, but there is high risk.
Yeah. definitely.
Got smoked today again, so.
Oh, you trade SMCI?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I
you
traded
trade
SMCI.
right?
Yeah, I traded
Yeah.
SMCI, but again, looking for that pullback smoked me.
Let's look at like Zach says doing SPXL. So yeah, definitely my guy. That looks very nice. So we will see. We will see. Yeah, like if a SPY managed to hold above the VWAP, that's a sweet trade for you. Let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
look at that candle. That's a
Yes.
sweet candle there. So
And if you're looking at SPY, there we go, crossing that resistance.
so
Whew, now it's support. There we go.
I took Disney back here, and I have to be honest. That's the point of this thing, transparency. Like, I bought a little bit too much here for how this name is moving. So I put my stop loss right below there, like at 1017, 1016, 1017. But this is like maybe 4 or 5 times whatever I bought here. And like, why? Because this thing is moving like a bunch of dollars up and down. So let's see if this can manage to put a higher, high of the day. I think we can do that definitely. But it will need to trade a little bit better right now. Like right now, it's not looking that good. So yeah. Already 2R in the money. Very nice, my guy. Very nice. I love that. SPXL. So let's see. I want to look for you on that tape. Because if you look at the tape on SPY, many times it is very reliable. So 97, 97.20. Yeah, SPY can go easily to 597.20, which is
Still in the range.
right here. Yeah, it will be inside the range. And then
Wow, crossing the VWAP.
we have a decent size, 720. Why does that disappear? Yeah, we have a decent size. That's a little bit too far, but let's not limit the move. Like the biggest size I have on SPY, I cannot even see it. It's at 99.90, around there. Oof. Yeah, 99.90. Yeah, right there. So 99.90 on SPY. What is it on SPXL? That's way too high, but we will see. Let's not limit the move. Okay, Disney having trouble, not really doing much. Disney, Marie, where are you trading? Nvidia. Nvidia. Yeah. Like to have the flexibility, like if you back up the streaming, you hear me saying that 146 I will be looking long there, but I decided to add to the short, and then I decided to take a loss on it. So you have to live with that until you fix it, but it is very clear, like, yeah, that 46, and it's not 46 from today, it's 46 from yesterday. Like yesterday, hold that level, very sweet. So this thing I say was not doing nothing, and apparently it was listening to me. Look at that, popping up, breaking the trend.
Oh.
But that's not the trade. Like, I want to see this breaking the high of the day. Like, that bottom here is by coincidence is the actual opening price. Is the ORB. It never pierced it by 1 penny. It didn't pierce down. So I got one of the best prices for the loan. So we will see if it really managed to go back up. You want me to look at something?
No, I just wanted to tell you that right now, Nvidia is crossing the previous high, and we'll see if it maintains. If I'm looking at the tape, there's still an unbalance to the ask, but now we've got positions, like I said previously, but they're bigger and they're building at 140. We actually have a double position at 148.49 and 148.50. And then we've got 57, 60, and this goes on to 75 and 80. So it's really, it seems like we've got some buyers here that's wanting to flip the market a little bit, especially on Nvidia. So
You know what is one problem, Maria, I have with that? You're saying that like it makes totally sense to me, but like by this time, the same time, 10:30, 11, the day that Nvidia was interacting with that the same level around there,
it
we
didn't
were
pull back.
having 170 million shares traded that day. So how much do we have right now? Well, we have 58 million, like a third,
Very low.
a third of that.
Correct.
So,
very low.
What are the chances that with a third of that we're gonna be breaking higher and higher? I see that very low. So
Good call out.
I don't want to limit the move or to put ideas on your head, but at least I have to say it because
Absolutely. That's a good
that's how
call
it
out.
is looking like.
Absolutely. Good call out. Really good call out.
It doesn't mean you have to go back down. It's just like Nancy Pelosi will need to come back and buy lots of 15 millions. So
Has she?
yeah, she did it a couple
Nancy
times.
Pelosi.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi bought a lot of Nvidia at some point.
I knew I liked her.
Yeah, so unlike Nvidia, the same price that we were talking about, for this move to be sustainable, and this is me looking back at the volume a little bit, like the move in the 15 minutes, like 5 minutes will be like 5 to 7 million per share, 5 to 7 million shares every 5 minutes, or around between 15 and 19 million shares in the 15-minute candle. So, do we have that? Yeah, we do not have that.
No.
So, but yeah, you wanna buy us anybody? Just like
And look at the shares. If you're looking at the volume, look at the volume on SPY.
yeah. SPY 5 in the top of the range. Like right now, SPY is looking good for me for the long. I will be looking long, I think. But
Because really, when you're looking at it, I'm looking at it right now in the 1 minute, and I'm looking at it in 5 minutes. It was really, I really liked in the 1 minute that it pulled back to the 50,
yeah,
but then bounced back, right? And then went a little bit of resistance to the VWAP, but then crossed it. Now it's interacting with the 200. It's caught between 200 and the VWAP, but still.
and it is holding the VWAP
It
quite
is. It is. Which that didn't happen yesterday. So
So this candle in this candle in the 5 minute have only 32 seconds left. So I see volume is quite dropping a lot.
okay, so tape is accelerating on
They are looking
Nvidia.
good.
Tape is accelerating on Nvidia. There we go. Wow. Hitting the 50 and speeding. Woo! That's in a really big acceleration. So now we know that the 50 has been. So what is happening with the positions? Wow. Okay, so now the positions are building. Are really, really going really big. We've got big lots up to 149. 149 is ginormous
149.
on Nvidia.
That's on INET, right?
Hmm?
INET. On INET.
Correct.
The 2000.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have not much on ARCA.
No.
Just
Well, we still have the
170.
with the 170. That's still pretty decent. Mm-mm-mm. Now, what did you say you were going to do? You said you were going to take profit there. Guess who wasn't taking profit?
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry about that. It's not US. This thing is try now.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Jala jala. Yeah, I don't know why that thing keep coming off. Well, I think I have already long ago from that with that problem. Like they did an update, and since that update,
Mm.
we haven't been phone. So I'm keeping an eye on the volume on Disney. It's a little bit nerve-wracking now because it's not doing much. But I know how juicy is that trade. Like Disney is maybe the most juicy trade for today. So I think if this managed to go back up over the VWAP, we're gonna be printing very well. The problem is that it's not doing much right now. The reason why I'm keeping an eye on the volume profile is because I want to see that buying volume rising up slightly higher than the selling volume. And that tape is not communicating anything. It's like it's not saying much, pretty much. It's not well. It's not saying much, pretty much. It's not saying anything, pretty much. So like what you see, it just pop up a little bit and P&L start printing good. But as I say, I want to see something around maybe 15, 14. I might be dreaming with that, but the risk to reward ratio is in that trade, so I'm gonna hold it.
We finally have Nvidia printing above 148.50. Whoo, dog.
Come on, my guy. That's the point where you say, just do it. Breakthrough.
You're there. And look at SPY. So SPY right now is interacting with the 50, and that's in the 5. So we'll see what it's going to do there. But
Yeah, like-
it's definitely crossing a very important level.
I wouldn't be impressed if SPY keep pumping up for good. Like, it have everything to go higher and higher, and it have been holding very decent. Like, you remember those lines here? Like, today what it did? Like, it went higher than yesterday. So, like, this is yesterday low. Like, the 49... well,
Right? It didn't even went.
595, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. Disney, a real test. It's a real test for my patience on Disney. So
And I know, right? You're going to move away from it, and what is it
yeah,
going to do?
and then you're gonna move. Like,
Magnet.
have you ever hear about those conspiracy theory? Like, no, for real. Like, I mean, let's just have fun about it. Like,
Absolutely.
it's not that I believe on it or anything, but I remember I have been always about reading awkward things like technology things, and like there was a time that people were saying that the government was able to read our thoughts and like what we were thinking by the screen. Like they were able to sense how people were feeling just because your television was able to transmit that. So like, coming back to trading, could you imagine that this will be like the case? Like they are looking like, okay, right now, 95 of the trading of the people that are trading, 95% of the people that are trading this are looking at it. Let's just see that number dropping as they just walk away from the screen, and right after they walk away, let's jump this thing. So of course, like that's a joke. It makes no sense. Like, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely. I just want to
You
answer.
are printing on Nvidia, huh?
I am printing big time. I just want to answer Zach's question. So we've got a question from Zach saying, are you going to be shorting at 149? So
I'm not shorting. Okay, the question, Marie, go for it.
yeah, so right now, if we're looking at 149, I'm going to see how it reacts at 149, Zach, because we do have big positions and we actually have, which is rare to see, a triple order at 149.95, 149.96, 149.97. So at this point, I want to really see what it's going to do at 149 because there is significant continuancy on the tape to be able to bring it there. So at 149, because we've got some big up to 149, we've got a big position as well at 149.10. That's going to push it, I believe, through it. But then we've got a level after the 10, we've got the 20 up to the 30. So I'm not going to short at 149 to answer your question. I'm going to see how it reacts. We're almost there now. I'm going to hold it.
I have a funny question on there. Are you willing?
Absolutely.
Are you willing to take partial around there?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good.
I am not going to get
Like-
the cocky master that I was yesterday.
And you know what?
Not going to happen today.
You know what I think that works it a lot? That we look back at, like, and I'm gonna go with you on that, like, on that tape. Do you remember what was the size that we had at 150? I cannot see that sizes anymore right there. Like,
No, they are actually, instead of being 150, like I said, you're going to, the 149 at the 2000 log definitely still there. But instead of being at 150, they're at 149.95, 96, 97.
Yeah, but what I'm
Right
like,
there, a triple.
Do you remember that we had a 10,000 lot?
Correct.
So that lot is not there anymore. So, like Marie is saying no short on it. I will be looking short if I wouldn't be taking what I'm taking on Disney, like the risk I'm taking on Disney. So, but like that Disney, like sprinting okay now, but yeah, because I am holding this and it's way heavier. I am not adding to Nvidia or I am not shorting Nvidia. But if I wouldn't be having Disney, I will be shorting Nvidia at around 49. The reason for that is because like I don't think that is the volume for us to break through. Though that is just a gambling there for me. But it's definitely a good price to short. Definitely.
I really like what SPY is doing in the interaction with the VWAP. We did have a pullback, but it's still maintaining the VWAP.
Nice. So, SPY.
I reloaded the position a little bit on Nvidia. I'm still $1 in the money on the pullback to 148.50.
Zach SPY and maybe for your SPXL. That trade on you is looking sweet. I guess you are something around 5R in the money right now. So if I'm not mistaken, you should be around 5R in the money. So Disney for me. Do I want to break even on Disney? Maybe I want. Why do I want to break even? Because I will be expecting this to keep trending up better and better, like higher, just like.
Okay, SPY. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Yeah, SPY is crossing.
Yeah,
Wants
that's,
to be
that was a nice bullish candle.
huge pressure on the market right now. We'll see what's going to happen.
Do you know something I have noticed from yesterday is that
Mhm.
look at this, just a little break there. SMCI back to the 19, like back inside the 19, like this to me. He tried to go there, but let's see how it looks in the 15 minutes. Yeah, even in the 15 minutes, like, yeah, like still not looking that juicy maybe for the short. But yeah, coming back to what I was going to say is that we have many names like PLTR is not moving as much. It's like, yes, it is tanking down and blah blah blah, but like it's not providing that much. Well, this is a $1, $2 move pretty much. Yeah, that may be good. But I find that INTC like INTC. INTC is very rangy lately. INTC rangy. AMD was
The
kind
same
of the
levels
same.
show
Look
up,
at
right?
AMD. Nobody's paying attention to AMD lately. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a question.
Nope.
Yeah,
It shows up so low in volume, right? So
like Amazon really choppy. Amazon, what happened with my typing? Amazon, yeah, like now it took a snap today. It took a big snap now.
well, the entire
Uh,
market, I think. Not many is.
Perfect. So you say you got one USB cell, that would be okay. Yeah, Nvidia. I might be doing wrong by not taking the short on Nvidia at the 49, but I don't want to go counter trend either. Like I mean, like I shorted, I did what I did, and it worked until it didn't work. The question is like, do I want to be? How do you say that when you go like those like you know those people that we normally call like left threaded?
Left threaded.
Or no, it's not the people actually. It's the attitude of being like left threaded. Like if you say yes, I say no. If you say blue, I say red. Like that basically Nvidia is saying long. I don't want to say short. So that's why I say I might be doing a mistake by not going short, but I don't want to go against this trend. And this is a 5-minute chart. Like look at the 1 minute. Like look at the push that this thing
Woof.
put
Check
from that
it.
46. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In 11 candles, you have one candle red and one doji. So do you want to go against that? I think it's not smart. So I will be expecting this to hold the 48, 47. Between 48 and 47, it should hold above there. So I don't know what is your price, but if you got something around there, yeah. Is it a mistake? We will see. Let it do whatever it wants to do. I see that Disney
I'm gonna put
is
that back
trading a
up.
little bit correlated with the SPY. So that's a 1 minute chart. SPY pushing back down. SPXL. SPXL. Yeah, SPXL pulling back as well. So, but this time SPY stopped pushing down at what I consider a critical level, which was 596 with 30. I recall out that number when we were in the pre-market. So what is Hood doing? That was a good short, but I think I was looking long on that. I don't remember. CVE. Hey, I like what CVE is doing. Got in there and say, oh, it's going down. No, it's not going down. It's not that much. No panic on it. So Nvidia. Yeah, I might be ignoring. What is Oklo doing? Oklo.
Is it even close
You
to?
see, I type Poklo. Yeah, it's between. It's dropped still like yesterday. I look at it after the day close. I look what it did. It went 24, then 23, 24, 23. It went 24, 23 like 10 times in the day. Like this is we had two lines there. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
Like,
totally bouncing in the range, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay, I'm going to reevaluate the tape on NVIDIA because that I did not like that pullback. There's a big position at 147. Is it going to pull there? We've got the volume that's indecisive on NVIDIA. So there's not, it's definitely very, very little. Right now the sellers are in control, but with such a small margin. And we know 148.30 is very important for NVIDIA, but
yeah, especially now is the EMA,
mm-hmm.
the 50 EMA. So I'm breaking even on this thing. I don't want to take a loss on it. If you might have to go back up, I will reassess. But it didn't get me out yet.
Okay, we had a big position go through, and
so
that
we'll
was it.
see.
a
It top
buyer.
until the view up. What was that?
No, I was just mentioning there's a big position that just went through in NVIDIA, and they were buyers.
Okay.
So it seems that it's accelerated the tape, but did it find buyers? Did it find sellers? Let's check it out.
Cisco managed to sell off quite a bit. AAPL. So the AAPL have been moving
Nice.
very quietly.
That was a really
That was it,
nice
yeah.
interaction with the 50. Really nice interaction with the 50 for NVIDIA.
How do you say? I believe I can fly.
I believe I can touch the sky. And look at that too. Look at SPY. How it reacted the same at the same time as NVIDIA.
Yeah.
It found some buyers.
Nvidia's looking good. Hey Disney, you're gonna be out of Disney very soon.
Stack is still present.
I'm out of Disney, that's okay, as I say. So then that put the plate for Nvidia. Do I wanna go short Nvidia? Yes,
I'm not going to sing the song. Nice. So Zach got in at 180.
Yeah, I should be printing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, NVIDIA.
SPY showing some weakness right now. It's like
Okay. So I'm paying a little close eye to NVIDIA because now we are entering the stack on NVIDIA.
yeah,
And that stack should take us past 149. We'll see.
yeah, we're very building up that tape through the ask. So let me look at that print. I want to look at that print on Nvidia.
Mm-hmm.
For second question, like I am shorting Nvidia. I have an order to short Nvidia at 149, as I am not on Disney anymore. We will see. What is the volume? 70? Yeah, for sure, 70. Yeah, it does make sense. And the volume on the selling is kind of rising. Like I even don't think it's gonna offer it. So I'm gonna front run it a bit. So I took the short right there. If we manage to go to 49, I will be willing to add. I don't see the momentum. Yeah. I wanna read the tape on Nvidia. Like you say, why did you jump just like that? Look at SPY as well. Look at SPY. SPY is really now. It showed weakness around 96.30, 596.30. So we know that Nvidia and SPY are very correlated today. So we will see. Yeah, we will see. As I say, if it goes to 549, I can look at adding, depending how it's looking around there. But I doubt it was going to offer me that entry. So can we go back to 46? Be cool, but I don't believe on it. So market trending down overall, like Nasdaq not giving that much. Nasdaq is not doing that much right now.
Okay, so we've
So-
got SPY seems to want to, so that would be the range, right? The bottom range for today in the 5 minutes, and it seems to want to bounce off that. So it's definitely giving some strength to Nvidia,
Hmm.
or maybe Nvidia giving strength to SPY. We don't know at the moment, but SPY is definitely slowing down the selling at that level. And we know that level is an important level, the 595, 96, and 596. Nice. So Nvidia printing 70. What is it going to do? I hope it's going to cross that 149. That big, huge order is coming up. So this is what. SPY seems to slow down right there in the selling.
Did you see how the offer is on INET? Like how crowded it is? I guess that's why you are so bullish on it.
So I said, like, did you see the stack that goes right up to the 49? And then right after the 49, look at the position at 149.10.
Yeah.
And then there's another level at 149.20, and another level at 149.30, and another one at 33. So it's so close. And then look at the triple at 149, 95, 96, and 97. So, okay.
Like if this thing go to 150 today, I'm gonna need to do a little bit more analysis on the volume on my interpretation for the volume. Because like I think, not for the volume as the chart here, but for the volume on the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Because like last time that this was trying to go there, the offer was way heavier. So my question here is like if I am a seller and I am selling that much at 50, at 49, and it never got there, and I see selling pressure like heavy, what do? Do I change my mind and I liquidate it slowly while the price is going lower? And now that's why I am not there anymore. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, Nvidia wants to cross and make a higher high, but it's still. Oi, oi, oi. Is it doing it? Finally. Is it making a higher high? What is that?
So Disney.
Let's go push up.
Yeah, Disney. I am not playing with Disney right now, but like I like what it did there, so we will see. Nvidia. Yeah. Thank you, my guy. You too.
You too,
Thanks.
Zach. Thank you for joining us.
Like that seems to be the right trade on Nvidia.
Short?
Yeah. So for anybody that is looking at the streaming, make sure that you are aware that trading is a risky activity. So make sure you take your trades in a responsible way. The purpose of this channel is basically educational. So any trade that you take, the risk is on your own. I think there might be some grammatic mistakes on my statement, but I think it's clear enough.
Absolutely.
We're gonna work on that as well. Yeah, you see that? Like Nvidia right now have more volume coming up.
A really positive curl on the RSI. I really like that volume of the candle of the last candle was, we definitely had the buyers that were in control. Right now, it's making a new high.
Mm-hmm.
The players in the stack up to 149 is still there. And we definitely have an unbalanced tape at the moment to the ask. What a resistance at the 580, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's see if Disney at the end of the day offer a better entry. Like, I'm glad I came out at break even. It went down, pierced the level, then coming back up. So yeah, like there is a key element for me to be going short in here. But to be honest, it's not that I know how to interpret it for now because like I need to I need to wrap my head around how it works because basically what I'm saying here with the shares that have been traded today, the sizes that we were seeing here before, even with 3 times what we was traded today, they were not able to go through, so they were not able to pierce that level. So today, in a way lower volume, it is it's trending up like crazy. Like did somebody just turn on a machine at 46 and like they are getting smoke and they're gonna be getting smoke very soon? Or is this a jump in the trigger situation? I don't think so necessarily. Like to me from yesterday that 46 was a very nice price to go long.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a contradiction because what the bought like yeah, long from here, short from there, that makes sense, I get it. But and that's kind of what I'm doing, like I'm going short from what I consider a top.
Okay.
So it's just to keep testing the idea and see what he wants to do.
I like the fact that SPY, if we're looking at the 5-minute range, it did not go to the bottom of that range.
Yeah.
So that indicates
Making higher highs.
exactly. So it definitely indicates some strength from SPY. We do have some pressure in the market that seems to be released to the top. So we've got Nvidia now reprinting. Fantastic. I reloaded at the low, at the pullback. We have a full position back on Nvidia. We still have the stack that's present, and we still have the position at 149.
Nice.
SPY has found some buyers. Nvidia, the volumes is to buyers. We've got a very good curl on the RSI, still reading the tape. Want to make sure that these positions are still there, and yes, they are. We still have that big position at 149, and we still have an imbalance on the tape. SPY is interacting with the VWAP. Okay, both markets are under pressure. We're talking SPY and NASDAQ. like Nvidia to lose the 50, or I need it to recuperate very quickly, or your short will be in play.
Yeah, especially because it's trading very, like holding that level a little bit too much.
But still didn't make a new low. So the trend is still at play.
Just look at the previous 5-minute volume.
We found a lot of sellers there.
Yeah, and it's the second time that happened.
Okay, we've got SPY that's interacting with the VWAP. Seem to want to cross it. We'll see. Okay, so the RSI on NVIDIA really curled back up. Tape acceleration. Okay, SPY is crossing. Wants to cross the VWAP at the moment. So So NVIDIA is still not making a lower low, but we definitely found some sellers here.
So Billy, let's see Billy. I just want to look for more trades. Let's see Billy. Oh yeah, that's not looking bad. That is looking bad. Sorry.
Aye, bye-bye.
Yeah, Baba. Go to 100, sell off. AMD. Yeah.
Market under pressure. Come on. We need a good push here.
So let's make sure that I don't ignore this. Okay. What happened if I draw a line right there?
The position at 149 on NVIDIA is actually building. It's even bigger than it was before.
What price, sorry?
149.
Okay. They're rocking. Oh yeah, it's
Pretty big. And what I like is that we've got a big position at 149.10. So that could create some momentum, but right now we do have some resistance with SPY. And we definitely found some sellers in NVIDIA and SPY.
Disney is looking like a good long, but maybe a 10. Like a 110 exactly. So,
Okay.
so can Nvidia go all the way down to the 46?
Absolutely, it can. It has been, though, what I do, we cannot limit the move, right?
Yeah.
What I do like about NVIDIA, though, it did not lose the 1 minute VWAP at any time, right? So that is encouraging. It did cross it a little bit at the 140, at the 5, but it did not. And it seemed to interact very well with the 50
Nice.
EMA. So
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I really like that.
from chart memories, just things that I have been seeing a lot. You see that there is no any pocket between the actual price and the EMA. That I don't like for the long.
Okay.
So, like, yes, eventually it will work, but like, if you see, let's see at the 1 minute. Yeah, you see, we have been yeah, it's wrong because I think I have those guys adjusted differently. But yeah, like, let's see, what would be a good loan? Like, what would be that case that it's looking different? I'm trying to find. Like, do you see Tesla? This is
Still
what
under pressure, the market, but seems to want to release to the downside.
these pockets here, like this space here, this space here, you don't have that. Like on the opposite case of this guy going long, you have this here will be the best. This one will be the best. But it's like, yeah, that says something to me. Not necessarily right, but so just to simplify what I'm trying to say, and like whenever I see it hammering too much the level, I say, why are you hammering that much the level? So are you wanting to flush through at some point? Let's see, probably wrong Nvidia right there. Break through 49, go to the sky, my guy. SMCI. SMCI already put a candle, like one leg down. Well, two leg down, but you know.
At what level? 1850.
Yeah.
Perfect level.
SMCI.
That's a beautiful level, 1850.
Yeah. Nvidia pushing back up.
Same with SPY.
Mm-hmm.
It's still under pressure, SPY, but it is still pushing up. It's not releasing pressure. Okay, so we've got big orders going through right now on Nvidia. Pushing the price up. Found a lot of buyers there. Let's see if this time it's going to be crossing the high of the day, which is 148.91. And there we go. It finally made a new high. Guess who's taking partial at the 149?
Very nice. Guess who's gonna be getting a smoke right there?
Not good.
Yeah, definitely not good. That's concerning because it went 49 exactly.
It did not, did it?
It did, yeah.
Well, the guy's still there, 149. Well, the position's still there at 149.
Yeah, it did print 49. And
Yep, exactly
the
149.
rejection is looking clean. Quality of the bounce over the downside.
Mm-hmm.
So, doesn't mean much. Like the candle is still too young. So, I'm trying to refresh. I want to see the guy with the 10,000 lot.
149, still there.
And you see somebody building up a position at 49.50?
Mm-hmm. SPY crossing.
Mm-hmm. Dumbo. Please, my guy, please.
Still market, still under pressure. But we do still have the buyers in control. in both SPY and NVIDIA. So is this the push where you're going to be going through?
Yeah, it's looking healthy over the upside.
Okay, lost the 80s again. Let's go.
Yeah, like if you see, like I would say it's kind of struggling a bit on the volume. Oh yeah, it is definitely struggling a little bit, struggling in
Yep.
the volume.
148.80, we usually find a little boatload of sellers. And there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. 90s. Strong RSI. Let's push it up, guys. Let's push it up. So definitely we've got SPY that's interacting now with the 50 EMA in the 5 minutes. I like you're holding the 90s. Market under pressure, but to the
How
upside.
is that print looking like? 86, 88, at the offer, 89. That offer is increasing a bit. Then 87, I see the 90s. Yeah, I would say the buyers are lagging behind a bit there, but how much is of that is valid? We will see. We don't see after the fact. So.
Okay, reprinting 90s with strong following.
We have 2 more minutes with you guys, so we will see. Yeah, that volume is very healthy. As I say, the volume toward the long is struggling. I wouldn't be surprised that the order is hidden. Yeah, like the buying volume dropping. Then now it's now it's doing now it's ramping up. Volume ramping up on NVIDIA. What is it gonna be? Yeah, buyers are stepping in now. Let's see if they don't get smacked. Oh, they are getting smacked. That's why that. Let's see. You guys can do a little bit better than that for sure. Now buyers are stepping in one more time. Okay. Yeah, 40 seconds. Candle to go. Yeah.
Well, hope that everybody today that you did good and that the information that we were sharing with you was valuable. I know that we had fun. Quite a crazy market, rangy market, as we said. So hopefully tomorrow being Friday, we're going to have additional volatility.
Yeah, very nice. So everybody, if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, comment, and share. So have fun. Everybody have a good day.